Today we're doing a deep dive into hyaluronic acid, HA. Now it's something that's quite new in my routine. I've probably used it for the last 5 years because I am ancient. My routine has been going on a long time. And I've been experimenting with a ton of them. So I started off, my first little baby was Hyaluron from Indeed Labs, which I liked. A little bit sticky. Hyaluronic acid retains 3 times, retains 300 times, retains 3,000 times the amount of water in your skin. Every stat seems to be different from every brand. So it's that little lady we're going to go and see. She'd hate it if I call her that. I think it's time to have a deep dive chat on hyaluronic acid with Claire. Follow me. Oh, I've got so many, she's just going to go mad. Claire? Pretty please?
You know what time it is, Trinny? It's home time. It's home time.
I just want to get this one. I want to kick this one out of the park.
Okay.
And I've used it for a while now, and I just want to understand the science behind it. Hyaluronic acid.
Okay.
I've got like 30 of them. I've got all the main brands. I've got Hydrolyzed Skin. I've got Neutrogena. I've got Indeed Labs. I've got Beauty Pie.
Is this one of your favorite ingredients, Trinny?
Well, it is, but I haven't used it for more than about 5 years. And you know how I have a love of other ingredients, a strong love. So what I really want to understand, what is it? How does it work? Why is it in these formulations? And how do we use it in our routine?
Okay, so first of all, hyaluronic acid, it's a humectant, which means it acts like a magnet. So it's attracting water to the skin and then it's retaining the water, But your whole body is full of hyaluronic acid. It's used in your joints to like lubricate your joints. It's used as a filler in your cells, so it actually is what makes up most of your eyeball. 50% of the body's hyaluronic acid is actually found in the skin, so it is there to hydrate and to plump and also to support. It's found in the dermis, so the deeper layers of the skin. So it's a really important anti-aging molecule. You lose it as you get older, just like you use your collagen stores and your elastin. So you have to actually look at replacing and replenishing it and stimulating it. So I think it's a really important ingredient to have in your routine. How you use it really depends on the type of product that you're going for. So you have so many here.
I've got so many. So I've got some which are literally very simple. They're just hyaluronic acid. I've got others which say triple. So I've got Beauty Pie's triple, Hydrolyzed Skin at a different price point. That's quite expensive, is triple. How are they different? Like where you're spending your money? Because that's the thing we talk about a bit here. So
and it's always really tricky to know, because the thing is, unlike vitamin C and retinol or retinoids, where there's so many different types of forms, there are different forms of hyaluronic acid, but they're also called the same thing on your ingredient list.
What are they called?
Which is generally sodium hyaluronate.
And that's it?
And that's it.
Okay.
So you have sodium hyaluronate, which could be a low molecular or high molecular, and that is to do with the size of the molecule. So high molecular is a really big molecule that sits on the surface of the skin, and all it can do, cannot penetrate, so it just hydrates at the top. The low molecular weight are smaller, so they're going to go deeper. And they can actually have the effect that's slightly more anti-aging and to stimulate the collagen and hyaluronic acid.
So if it's the higher molecular weight, would you say that's generally cheaper?
So I've been using hyaluronic acid in formulations for like 20 years. Every serum, every cream that we've ever formulated have always had hyaluronic acid.
We have it in our BFFI, we have hyaluronic acid, we have it in our de-stress.
One of the best humectants you can put into your skincare. So now trying to formulate, they have more sophisticated forms. So we've got hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, which is a big molecule cut into smaller.
Like freeze-dried?
No, it is just a version of a molecule that's just cut up scientifically into, or chemically, into smaller sizes so that it can penetrate deeper. You also have cross-linked hyaluronic acid, which is then sitting on the surface. It acts like a mesh or a reservoir that keeps your skin hydrated. So there's more sophisticated forms coming. However, it's not really clear. So unless a brand's going to tell you, they have multiple forms. So I think you'll see, like I can just see there, triple hyaluronic acid. It's got three forms.
All right, fine.
Okay.
So when we go to the kind of the triple, is it worth spending your money?
Generally, it's an active that's used with like peptides or antioxidants or some other ingredients to give it extra function. So if I need it just for hydration, then I'm sure even a basic sodium hyaluronate can work, because I just want to have it on the surface hydrating.
Right.
Or do I want it to go deeper, and do I want to have an anti-aging effect with it?
So
So decide what you need from it.
So can we just recap how it works? Because a lot of the ads will sort of say it retains 300 times the levels of water.
From 1,000 to 6,000 times its own weight in water.
Its own weight in water.
So super powerful.
Super powerful. Now, if I didn't put anything on top, would that evaporate?
So what it's doing is, where it's getting the water from, it's getting the water from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it's also getting water from the deeper layers of the skin.
Okay.
So when it takes from the deeper layers and also from the atmosphere, if I don't lock it in, it's going to eventually evaporate. Yeah, your skin loses.
And if I'm in a dry, like if I'm in a dry
If
environment,
there's no water in
like
the
an
atmosphere, in an aeroplane, so anything that's
Yeah.
low humidity, if you're in a low humidity environment, it's going to take it from the deeper layers of the skin. So it's actually, in essence, unless you're going to lock it in, you're going to dry your skin out.
And then you'd have to lock it in, I think, really well, because I would never use it on a long aeroplane.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you'd need like a barrier cream or something on the top. But then,
So do you think everyone should use one?
I think there are super great ingredients. It depends on how sophisticated you can have it as part of your moisturizer or your serum steps anyway. And get a bit of the extra hydration boost, or you can have, it depends on how sophisticated your skincare routine is. I personally have very dehydrated skin. I love it as a separate step. So I'll add that moisturization boost. I know that I'm delivering hyaluronic acid deep into my skin, which is allowing my serum to work better after it. And then I will always lock it in, because I will always moisturize myself. But everyone's skin is different.
What you're evoking for me is the sense that I need all my joints to work. I need that movement, I need that fluidity. And the hyaluronic acid gives that fluidity to my skin, my body,
plumpness.
And the plumpness.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think when you're sort of 30s, 40s, and you notice those first few fine lines, like you said, it can be just dehydration, and if you plump out the dryness, you will then look like your skin feels firmer. Well, it will look firmer.
Yes, but also you make every cell in your skin work better. So it's like running a marathon. When you're dehydrated, you're not going to get very far. Yeah. Nothing works better like when you're hungover, you're dehydrated. You feel like crap. So you need to hydrate. So if you want your skin to be plumper, less wrinkled, but also for everything to actually be energized and work better, it needs to be really hydrated.
I just love, as an Irishman, your analogy. Imagine like a hangover, and if you don't drink the water, how you feel. So if your skin is dehydrated, think how it's feeling. I think that's such a good analogy. Darling, thank you so much. I'm really sorry, end of the day, that we had to do this. Darling, have a nice evening.
No worries.
So there's hyaluronic acid for you, in the words of the fabulous Claire. And next week, I don't know what we'll be up to. Catch you later.